rod out, and we're gonna do a spooling for my conventional reel, which is a senator. And I'm gonna show you guys the setup, what we're gonna be using for saltwater fishing for the sharks. And obviously this is me preparing for like a week in advance, since it's gonna be like maybe 2 weeks left and we're gonna be out there. What is up, guys? And for today's slurry or fishing, like I said, we will have this Penn Senator. I think it's a 6.0. Yeah. And we're basically gonna be starting up my rod and reel for shark. This is gonna be for our setup for Florida. We have a big water ugly stick here, and I think this is a 7. No, this is probably like an 8 foot. Actually, no, take that back. 7 foot ugly stick. It is conventional, and basically I'll be using this for shark. You guys can see the guides there. Here, I'll show them up. It's not like a typical guide. Kind of is, but the thing about these is that they're kind of all together, one piece. We're gonna be spooling up. This is gonna be basically, I don't know if it's 50 or 80 pound test line, but I'm pretty sure it is mono, probably mono. And we're gonna be spooling it up with a braided line, 100 pound test. 4 strands, because it's going to be maybe off piers and stuff like that. I'm not too worried about comparing it to 8 strands. I've worked with 8 strands before. 4 strands is basically similar. We won't need too much distance, so that 8 strands won't be too won't give a higher advantage at all. We're going to be going for sharks, maybe up to 10 feet long. So right now, what you guys are about to see is me spooling this up with how I said, the 100 pound test line, and it's going to be color red. And we're working with Hercules today. I've tried Spectra before. I really like Spectra. Here is the Hercules line we are using. I wanted to test it out to see if it's a lower price for it. And as you guys can see, Hercules, 1,000 meters, 100 pound test line. We got this color red on it. We're gonna be using leaders, so it really won't make a difference. Shark fishing here. Went quickly by AC Harbor to get these bolts, because the bolts this one, it's used, but it's basically brand new. It was used, and we went to go get bolts because the bolts that went in the back of the bait casting reel is basically, they were all bent up. I don't know if they dropped it before. I don't know what happened to the conventional reel, but we got some new ones, and that's the first step we got to do before putting the line on there. And these are really, really useful. Some people don't really use them. I'll show you guys in a bit what they're meant for. But some people really don't really have use for them, just because of the fact that some people don't think these reels go flying off the rods, but it's a fact. They're heavyweight, and with the force of the fish, sometimes these things go flying off, and that's not a good thing. You don't want to get hit or potentially just lose the reel in general. All right, you guys see the bolt back there? Right there. I'm just gonna put it in right now, and I'm just gonna make it fall in place right now. Just pull it through. There we go. And we're just gonna do the same to the other. So I think the way we're gonna do this is we gotta get it towards an angle inside so it goes in perfectly. Yep, there we go. Second one through. You guys see those two? Now we're just gonna cut this excess line here, and I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna put it on the conventional rod. Got the Penn Senator. You guys see those bolts through the back? That's how it's gonna look like. But those are just there to basically secure the reel to the rod so it won't go flying off. So you guys see that? We're just gonna start by screwing that on, twisting and twisting until that thing locks nice and snug. This is basically, not gonna lie, the biggest combo I've dealt with. It's not too big compared to like a 14 or something like that, but saying that I'm not from any place with salt water. Got 2 nuts to secure the backings right here. And although I'm not going to be putting the fastener down, that's going to basically do the final touch. If I were to be basically securing it to start off the shark fishing, I would have put this fastener down right here, and then put the both hex nuts. There we go. Now let's put the line on. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't make too much noise, but we're gonna feed this through all the guides here. So let me flip this over so you guys can see better. There we go. One guide in, over through all the guides. So you guys probably don't see me now, but I just got done going through all the guides. So now what I'm about to do is I'm gonna grab this line, make a quick little knot right at the point. And this is how I tie usually all my braid to mono or braid to floral. Quick normal knot just at the point. Make sure it's really tight. But for the braid, I usually like doing 2 to 3 knots. There, you guys see that? Alright. Now what I'm gonna do with these two, I'm just gonna just put them side by side. Put my finger right in the center. Wrap the braid or the mono. Just twirl it around while my finger's still in place. Maybe do this maybe like 6 to 7 times. As many times as you want. Then after that, I'm just gonna leave it there, alright? Just gonna set it to the side, and I'm gonna do the same to the other side. Twirl it around. And then once I'm done with both of them, I'm gonna bring the braid towards the center, and I'm bringing the mono towards the center. Both of them gonna come up side by side. Side by side. You guys see that? Then I'm going to slowly tug on both of them until they start coming side by side together. They're both really tight now. Just going to pull on both sides, and then you're going to just grab each line and just tug and tug and tug until both lines feed towards each other, as you guys can tell. And you just want to keep pulling and pulling until those two lines are just fastened. You don't want it to go anywhere. And even sometimes after I'm done, what I like doing is I like grabbing the braided section, and I like going towards the mono. As you guys can see, this is the final result right here. Look. So I like grabbing the braided line. You see that? And like going where the mono is, going around it once and just doing a normal knot to secure it in place. I'm gonna just snip this braided line off and the mono off, and that's our final result. Alright guys, since I have to evenly distribute the pen senator since it doesn't have guides, I will have to put on the belt, which I did get. This is gonna basically go around my back, and it's gonna connect to these little holes right here while I'm fighting the fish. But for right now, I'm gonna be putting it on to evenly distribute the fishing line. Alright, so basically we're gonna start distributing this line evenly. It might look odd, the first line, since basically getting tangled in between the grooves of the mono, but we still start getting a shape later on. I should be wearing gloves for this, but I mean, I think I should be fine. This is going very tightly on here, and it's probably gonna start burning up my finger anytime soon. Alright, this is a midway update. First time doing this, so it's not turning too bad. I'm getting close to the end. Really close to just finishing up now. But I think that's good. We should be good. We're good to go. It's not that bad, evenly distributed. To be honest, it's fairly nice for my first time. And that's what it's gonna look like. And let me cut this off and put on the steel leader. Product, guys. As you guys can see, this is as good as I could do, evenly distributing the line. And I just basically connected the steel leader on. Let me see if I can focus that. There you guys go. And I just wrapped it around the senator. And this is how we're gonna pack this up. And we got the rod here and the pen senator. Thank you guys for watching. And please remember to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.